Hello, party people. My name is Jack Bigadoo, and welcome to Monday Sucks. If this is the first time you're here, Monday Sucks doesn't happen with only one person. We have the man, the myth, the legend, the Kentucky thoroughbred, the man, the myth, the Lloyd,
Oh my god.
Timmy. What's up, Timmy?
Oh fuck, dude, I needed that laugh. Jesus Christ, today was rough. Holy shit, man. That was good.
Yo, you
The
don't,
Kentucky
no
Thoroughbred.
pun intended.
Oh
No pun
Jesus.
intended. Holy
No
shit,
pun
indeed.
intended.
No pun intended. Mhm. So let me get here. Let me get us on.
Let's get on that
Um,
gram.
yeah, flip the video. That will help. Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to Monday Socks. If you're here, I'm Jack Bigadoo. I'm the hood sommelier, and I'm about to bring in my co-host, the man, the myth, the legend, the one-man show, the man that gets us going, the Kentucky Thoroughbred, aka Timmy, is about to come on and talk to us about some stuff. So we're here.
Oh
We're
man.
about to read some shit. All right,
This
let me
guy.
turn this off.
This
And we're
guy.
here.
There we go. All right.
How's it going, Timmy?
Today has been a day. It
It's
is
been
going.
yeah, it's funny. If you guys are here, welcome to Monday Sucks. We are here. We are everywhere. So if you are watching this with your grandma, make sure she's on Facebook so she can watch this. Hi, grandma. If you're watching it with your uncle and friend, make sure you go on YouTube. Especially the one who watch all the conspiracy
God, look how
theories.
quick this is filling up. Jeez Louise.
Yeah. So if you're watching this with
Brian,
your uncle that love conspiracy theories, tell them to go on YouTube. We are
Steven,
there under Hood Sommelier on YouTube. They can find it. And if you're
Morgan. What
watching
is
this with
up,
your
everybody?
girlfriend, make sure that she come on Instagram. And we are welcoming people from all walk of life here. Is your mom, your baby mama, their baby mama, and everybody else, your kid, your brother, your uncle. We got everybody in here. So welcome to Monday Sucks. This is where the party happen every Monday. And if you're new here, my name is Jack Bigadoo, and his name is
I'm
Tim,
I'm
aka
Tim.
Timmy.
TBR, single barrel snob. You know.
Yeah. So for all of you guys that are watching, remember, make sure you give us a follow if you never did, and if you actually just jumped in, make sure you actually follow us if you're on YouTube or Facebook. Make sure you give us a follow there as well. The Daily Drum. What's up? What's up, Danny? How you doing? Hope everybody's doing well. We love being here. Today I was having a really good conversation. I wanted to tell you about. It was with a brand friend of ours.
Oh, okay.
And there's something I'm asking him to work with us on. And once we have the okay, I will talk more about it.
Okay.
But the brand was actually in awe when I started asking him about it because he said, a lot of people will come to me and they will ask me about money. They will ask me to donate bottles, but you coming to me with this idea that really resound to what you stand for, which is truly community, right? I want us to do something for Monday, so for the community with this brand, for us to actually bring people more together than
Sure.
we actually should do. So if you're here and if you follow us on a Monday, welcome to the party. What are you drinking today? Before we jump on the type of Monday you just had, what are you drinking? What are you guys drinking?
So
People from the internet, what are you drinking?
I should probably figure that out because I mean my first instinct is to go back to that bottle I was drinking last night, but
You know what?
I
I
put the
think
hurt on that
I
thing.
usually I usually drink single malt when we were doing the show. I love drinking single malt because he helped me explore the single malt that we have out there. For all of you guys that don't know, Scotch is my first language, and obviously bourbon is my second. I speak both fluently, but my native tongue is obviously Scotch. We got people drinking Larceny. We got people are drinking Larceny. People are drinking Old Full for the win at all time. What are you guys drinking on this beautiful Monday? Tell me something good.
let's do one nice pour, and then we'll go into whatever the heck else.
Somebody's doing some Jim Beam. We got some Jim Beam here. It's Monday. What are you drinking? What are you drinking? And people from the Facebook and from the YouTube, make sure you tell us as well if you're watching. What are you drinking? I forgot to do the one thing that I do. Share this
What's
with
that?
the people. So if you're here, if you're on the Facebook, make sure you share
There we
this
go. Let's do this.
with your friend and family.
All right, figured it out. Okay, pour number one, the one nice pour, is going to be Discovery 4.
Okay. Okay.
This is still my favorite.
Your favorite, your one and only.
My one and only. Discovery 6. Discovery 6 was pretty nice, but it's no Discovery 4. So,
I really don't want to flex because honestly, I was thinking of maybe doing the Ferrand.
ooh. Have you had that yet?
I will tell you right now, thanks to Danny from Barstown Bourbon Company. When I came to town,
man.
I went and visited. And I will tell you right now, the Ferrand is a nice pour because if you think about anything that actually involve everything that involve bourbon finish and cognac, you don't usually think about cognac complementing what do you call it? Complementing the bourbon.
Sure.
Cognac or Armagnac, but those bring out beautiful flavors in the cognac. So the Ferrand is definitely one of those that.
Did you have the Chateau Le Bode?
A Chateau. La Bode.
I know. I butchered it. It's been a day.
Yes,
Did you have that
actually, NYC Spirit. Sean sent me a sample of the Chateau Le Bode, and I even told them when I went there, I wish that's a bottle I wish I can have.
Same. I have maybe not much of it left.
Yeah.
Hey, will you double check and make sure your volume on your phone is turned down? Because I'm getting an echo, and my volume on my phone's down, and I have earphones in. So I'm getting when I talk, I can hear myself. Like.
I don't know why, because
it's weird.
My thing is is muted here.
Okay.
It's Monday, and we are here. We are here on a Monday. So if you're here, welcome to the party. Welcome to the crazy party. Again, what are you drinking? Oh, Goodwood.
Damn, that's good.
So the funny thing, that one actually make me laugh. The Goodwood always makes me laugh because I'm like, who came up with that name without giggling a little bit?
There was I think it was the first Goodwood that was like a honey barrel finish, or Brandon, are you still here? Is Brandon still in
Yeah,
here?
is Brandon here? Brandon, if you're here, we'll love to know about it.
Oh, he left. Damn it. But like one of the first Goodwood finishes was fucking money. It was right around the time that the Chateau came out. Chateau Le Bode came out.
Chateau Le Bode. Le Bode.
Le Bode. Le Bode. It was right around the same time, and son of a gun, it was good.
I will tell you, Bardstown is always trying. That's one thing.
I will tell you, they are, and sometimes it's not. It doesn't always hit, and that's fine.
Yeah.
They tried it, but those first collaboration releases, not the first, the second round of the first. That's when I realized I fucked up.
Yeah,
I fucked up.
Yeah,
you should talk about Dick Root. I talked to Matt for about an hour today, and he told me about some of your all's escapades.
Oh yeah, Matt finally got a chance to come into my library.
He told me some stories, and I said, you know what? I'm not surprised, but I sure as shit am impressed.
If you're here, welcome. What are you drinking?
Oh man.
What are you drinking? Welcome to the party. What are you drinking? Like I say, if you're watching this with your grandmother, you're probably on Facebook. Watch it with your grandmother. If you're watching this with your uncle, especially the one with the conspiracy theories, you guys probably on YouTube. We are there too. And if you're here with your girlfriend or with your partner or with your wife, you're probably on Instagram. And we're here too. We're here. We're everywhere. So enjoy the party. We're here for you. If you're drinking something, make sure you put it out there. What are you drinking? We want to know what you're drinking. Mike Bridges, I miss you, buddy. I haven't seen Mike Bridges in a minute. He own a store in our thing. I would love. I need to go. I need to stop by and say hello. No, I miss you, bud.
So I figured out when I'm not getting the comments on Instagram, if I pull down, oh, did it freeze my window now? Am I frozen on Instagram?
No, you're not.
There we go. I noticed if I pull the window down,
you can see that now.
Everything. Yeah, I can see everything now.
So I decided to actually drink something.
Yeah,
what do you a little bit of violence in it. Very spicy. This is it.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is the single barrel Four Roses from the Rare Bird of 2020.
Ooh, buddy.
It's 60.4 ABV.
Okay.
Very good pour. It is on OESF, and I would tell you it's spicy. OESF, just spicy, and it's a 12-year 6-month. So it's a 12-year 6-month.
I want to apologize to everyone on the Instagram crowd. I'm not commenting in the chat because for whatever reason, when I do, it freezes everything and I can't see anybody.
You don't need to comment. You just need to be nice to everybody.
I want to be nice to everybody, but I don't want anyone to think that I'm not seeing it.
No, absolutely.
Hello.
I see a few of the Nebraska folks here. Hello, if you're here, welcome. Thanks for joining. It's a party. So the reason why we call this show Monday Sucks is because Mondays definitely do suck. And I want to hear about your Monday. It seemed like he sucked quite a bit.
Fuck.
Tell me about your Monday.
God bless. So my Monday started in a fucking tornado. Let's just put it that way. Went to get to Harrison up from bed to take him to school today. And I just get hit in the face with a smell of shit, to put it lightly. Just poof. I'm like, God bless, what is happening in here? I go and wake him up, and I'm like, dude, we need to get up. It's time to go to school. And he stands up, and as he stands up, I look, and the walls are just dark, like fingerprints dark. And I'm like, oh, God. I was like, Harrison, what is that? And he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, Harrison, is that poop? And he's like, yep. Awesome. So I kind of stand there for a second, and I'm like, yep, I'm a dad. I'm officially a dad now.
You are not a certified dad. You haven't earned your title as a dad till you've cleaned poop off places that you never imagined you could. That's what graduates you as a dad.
Yep. So I stand there and I'm like, all right, I got this. I pick him up and I hold him like this. Because, I mean, he's covered in shit as well.
Mm-hmm.
Take him downstairs. Tell Rebecca, I'm like, he needs to go right into the tub. He's covered in poop. And she's like, should we not take him to school today? And I was like, there is no way that we're going to be able to clean all of this up and get him to school on time. So no, he is not going to school today. Not going to happen. And Rebecca, fuck, dude, bless her heart too, because she was cleaning shit out from underneath his fucking fingernails while I was dealing with the actual shit show upstairs.
No pun intended.
Took me 45 minutes.
Wow.
45 minutes. So that was fun. Then we went and got donuts. Try to reclaim the day. and it kind of just spiraled out of control from there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So I wish I could say sorry, but I'm not.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not sorry either.
You're not a real, you haven't graduated in the dad class till you've cleaned shit from your baby from places that you did not. You did not. I remember.
You know what's funny? Here, I got to tell this story really quick because this is my payback. Because I want to hear your shit story too. So I remember being like 7 or 8 years old, and my little brother shit in the bathtub. My brother's like 4 years younger than me, so he was like Harrison's age right now. Harrison's like 3. Yeah, I'm drinking. I'm drinking, sweetheart. I remember laughing hysterically because my parents had to clean it up. And I remember something to the degree of one day, and that's all. I don't remember how the rest of that went, but today I had my day.
I tell people often that one of the things you have to know is that your kids will try every one of your nerves in every way, shape, or form. But there's only one time that I don't think there's been a time as a parent where shit was cute.
Yeah.
The one that actually throws me off is my daughter was probably about a year old, like she was a toddler, like just started walking around, and she pooped her pamper, her diaper, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm picking her up, and we going up. Now he's leaking. So I'm rushing her up, right? I'm rushing her up, clean her up, right? Clean her all up. I'm excited. And I'm there being like the happy dad, like I just finished cleaning shit up. I'm cool and shit. Then I take the new diaper, open it up, right? I open it up and I put it under her. Right when my hand was going on lifting her up, she just shot one out like straight, like it just came out like a cannon, like pow, right? It exploded all over my hand, right?
Fuck
so
no.
I'm holding the diaper behind my hand to put it under her bum, and this thing's just shot on my hand. And then, irony, she started giggling. Like almost like I feel better now, and I'm laughing hysterically, but I don't know what's happening on the other side of my butt. But this right here is funny.
This is funny. This is funny.
This thing stunk so bad.
Yeah.
Stunk so bad. I'm literally sitting there just holding my hand up like like I'm holding her up. Now I'm slowly, like the thing shot on my hand and shot against her legs. So either way, I have to wash me and wash her. But I'm sitting there just about to like throw up. And I don't, I'm not one that would throw up about things easily. But the way that thing shot against my hand, I was like, this is the level of disrespect 1000. Like you just disrespecting me, your dad, and my hand at the same time. So I pulled it out. Here's where you get pissed off. You go from, oh, you happen to pissed off. And she doing her little toddler thing. So I go to the bathroom, wash my hand, take the pamper off, and just put it in the thing. So I'm back with like an army of like now, wipes. Like I'm cleaning you up, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should wash her. Maybe I should just wash her, or should I just clean her up? Like I gave her a bath last night. Do I want to wash her? I was just thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'll wash her. Big mistake. Lift her up. Right? Lift her up. And I held her to go to the bathtub. And I felt it like hot and warm from my chest, the bottom of my chest down to my stomach. I felt it. But the funny thing is, you would think she was like sick. So in my head, I thought maybe she's sick, but it's because she just changed her formula. I thought she was sick, but no, she just wanted to feel better. And it's like by the time I was taking her off me to dump her in the tub, all I could hear was just farting up a storm and enjoy every moment of it like it was a sigh of relief for her. She was just a happy baby playing in the water. So I changed the water twice after dunking her in, and just clean her up and just drain the water and put it back in. So you have not, being a parent is being to the shit business, throw up business, shit business. What other business you can be in that business? The most gross things that you don't think of. I keep this picture, and I'm gonna embarrass her the day she actually tried to disrespect me as an adult. She used to actually walk around when she find out, like she can take her own party around, like the little party.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. She did that shit everywhere. Like she will hold it and take it everywhere. She would take her potty and go, like I'm watching TV in the basement. She'd just go take her potty and bring it and sit next to me. And I'm like, are you pooping? Like just like casually, right? Like nothing like, I need to poop. No. She'd take her diaper off. That's why I knew she was smart, but just the wrong way. Like you just on the phone, like, hey, yeah, man. Yeah, I was just talking like she's sitting on her potty, just doing her business. But she'll take that thing anyway. It was one of those things where as a dad, you just go, you know what? It happens. If you're anywhere around here, welcome to the Mondays. Anybody that is a parent here knows exactly what we're talking about. Being a parent is not an easy business. You guys know that. It's everything that you hate. People that have dogs cannot say anything worse than what we are saying right here, because it's usually people that don't have kids but they have dogs who be like, oh, that's gross. And I'm like, no, your dog would throw up, eat it, and turn around and come kiss you in the face. That is motherfucking gross. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, God bless.
If you're on the YouTube, welcome. This is Monday Sucks. Broken Barrel Whiskey, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on your Costco deal. I saw you posting on Saturday. If you're here on the internet, welcome. We are here. We're having a good time. What are you guys drinking? A bike and bourbon.
So I just changed it up.
And Independent Joe, what are you guys drinking? What are you guys drinking tonight? Oh, okay. I don't know what that is.
So this is a double-barreled bourbon from what I think is Heaven Hill. It's 12 years old, and it is damn good.
Okay.
I think I paid like $50 for this bottle when it first came out, and I have not seen it come out again since, and that was probably 2, maybe 3 years ago.
Okay.
But it is a rebranding of a legacy brand. Okay. If you look up Old Blue Ribbon, you'll see some stuff from like the early, like 1920s, 1930s. So it was hard to do research on it, but from the story that was told to me from my brand rep at the time, it was the entity behind it bought Heaven Hill juice like this would have been 8 years ago now, and sat on it. And then once it hit 12 years, they released it as a 12-year-old bourbon at 100 proof.
Okay. Some people are drinking early times. Ooh, we have Larceny here.
Larceny.
Yeah. Smoke Wagon here. Kobe Bullet Pick. Smoking a Monte Cristo. Somebody is just smoking a cigar. Bourbon Fats. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, brother. I see you celebrated your birthday this weekend.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. So happy birthday. So Yeah, when I talk to, oh, look at this guy, size 18. Let's not flex on the regular people.
Size 18. See, what the shit? Why don't I see that? See, now I see it. What? Why does it do that to me?
Your internet
Bardstown Bourbon. Oh, Bardstown Bourbon Disco 6.
Disco 6 is the way to go. EH Taylor. EH Taylor. Okay. Only a sample. So, let's. I promised Tim today that we're not gonna get into anything heavy. He had a long Monday. He been cleaning shit all day, so amen to him. Let's get into the news.
Yeah, you dropped something on me right before we started. I kind of want to explore that a little bit.
Yes.
Is that where you were going to go?
No, there's a few things on the news right now. A few things. On the bourbon news.
Go for that, and then let's go to that other thing. Is that cool?
On the bourbon news, tomorrow, which will be the 26th.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow. For all of you guys that like Blue Run, Blue Run is releasing
it's 3 p.m.
Blue Run is releasing their High Rye tomorrow. It'll be available on Sailback. For all of you guys that are a Blue Run fan or chase the Blue Butterfly, this is your time to actually grab your Blue Run High Rye, coming at 110 proof. This is their own juice at this time, I believe. This is their
still
own
sourced. It's source. Still sourced.
Like,
still sourced.
No, this is something different from this one. There's something different about this release.
It's cask strength. It's the same rye that they just released. It's just cask strength.
Cask strength rye. Okay, right. So High Rye, cask strength. If you're a Blue Run guy, Sailbacks is dropping tomorrow. If you're anybody like me that is giving Blake free money all the time and is part of the pro group, you already got the email to purchase yours. So it's already available. I already got mine because I'm part of the group and we already got our email. Whatever is left, that's what y'all are getting. What is it? I think the other news, your boss, Modern Thirst, aka Four Gates, just came out with their trilogy. Thank you, John. Trilogy. They came up with their trilogy of the Four Gates. That is 3 of their special packs that they released on that trilogy. So that is something. If you're a 4-gate person, 99 was the High Rye. The High Rye was 99.
Really, a cask strength? It was.
Yeah, it was 99.
Wow, fucking
99.
Awesome.
For if you are a single malt drinker and you're a Bruichladdich lover, remember we did John does. So wait a minute. If you're a Bruichladdich lover, Octomore 12 is dropping
Ooh.
in about a week. So Octomore 12 is dropping. Is 3 instead of 4 from last year. Is one of those that's going to be just delicious because they've used Bourbon Merce. They've used a few 2 different casks this year, and the Dark Art is also ready to go out as well. So if you're a single malt lover, you're an Islay drinker, Octomore is dropping. Keep your eyes peeled for that. I've already talked to all my contacts to make sure that I'm getting my hand on some Octomore. For all of you out there that are Booker fans, Booker, the 3rd edition, is now out on the market. If you
still set to do 4 this year, unless we have another mishap, right?
Yes. So Booker's out with their edition. If you are anywhere in the last 60 days out, Michter's released this year, because I think they do. Last time was 2019, but this year they've released their cask strength toasted bourbon.
Something special.
Yes, toasted bourbon is available on the shelf yet. So if you're a Michter's fan, this is your time to be able to grab that. Sealback. So Sealback.com. That's SE. L. You know what? Blake doesn't pay me. I'm not gonna put it here. He probably should answer my emails so he can actually do that. That guy is the worst.
Not the hotel. Not the hotel. I said not the hotel.
Not the hotel. Not the hotel. If you he just joined at the right time. If you are a fan of OJ, aka part of the Taste Select Repeat group, OJ, tell the people if the Hichuri or Ichuri, the OJ dropped one last night. So one of the new barrel pick of Taste Select Repeat does drop last night.
And
so
then,
if you belong,
New Riff is doing their new heirloom release, their winter heirloom release.
Yeah. They're doing their
red turkey wheat.
Yeah. That's what New Riff is. If you're part of the club, you already got the email of the and New Riff does have a club that will actually get you there. Okay, yeah. So on the Monday Sox news, it is officially here. If you're a patron of mine, sorry, can you hear me now?
You're good. No, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, if you're a patron of mine, we already announced it to the Patreon. In September, we did do a barrel pick with 291 Distillery, and we all, Charlie.
You okay there, bud?
I believe, yeah, Ichiro. That's what it say. The Ichiro barrel actually dropped. If you're a Taste Select Repeat fan, it is out there. I went. They did it with the Black and Brown podcast. I got a bottle because I heard OJ with his. Seriously, everybody is determined to call me today. That doesn't make any sense. It's like it's 8 o'clock. Like you guys don't call me the whole day, and you wait till 8 o'clock to call. It make no goddamn
sense. I saw you on the show.
Yeah, it's like you. That's when you can tell. There you go. That's when you can tell. No one of these people calling me respect my online career at all. It's like you see me on Facebook. You obviously see that I'm online doing a show, and you're like, oh, let me call you, see how you do it. No. What do you call it? So if you wanna support OJ and his claim that his Ichiro is better than Weller, this is your chance to actually grab grab that bottle if you're part of Taste Select Repeat. And I was saying that we went last month to 291 and we picked a rye. This rye is fantastic. I'm not just saying it for show. I do not
like any other rye I've ever had.
No, I tell people that I don't like rye. So if Jack Bigedu, is telling you that a rye is fantastic, it's actually because it is fantastic. Because I do not like rye. And I brought in 6 people to help me choose this rye. No, it wasn't my internet. It was people calling me today when they didn't need to call me. But what do you call it? I'm pulling Emily email to tell you guys specifically. My Patreon already know about this, that our rye was a 15 gallon barrel. So it yielded 44 bottles. 44 bottle is what he yielded, and it's coming at 130.2.
Woo! Lost a little bit of proof, but that's okay.
Yes, it was 132, I believe, when we were tasting it, but it's 130.2.
It's what is it? 130?
130.2.
Yeah, I lost a little bit. That's okay.
So 44 bottle, and is I mean it is delicious. That doesn't sound right. Is a no,
not
it's
a
a
30 gallon,
no,
not a 30
it's
gallon
not a
barrel.
30-gallon, it's a 15-gallon barrel. They actually use 15-gallon barrel. I'm an immigrant, but I know my math. I can remember numbers. uh, so those are actually what we did and what I decided to do. For people that are my Patreon, I decided to be fair. If you're a patron of mine, you will not pay.
Hey, Wendy.
You will not pay any of the addition. I will give it to you at cost. So Patreon are paying at cost for all of you guys that are it's Patreon/Hood Some. That's who. If you're a Patreon of mine, you get it at cost. If you're not a Patreon and you signed up, I realized I saw 8 people signed up, and the link is on my bio to sign up for to be on the list. You get it for $129.99, and whatever bottle is there is what you get it. That's simple as that. So that's what it's going to be. If you want to get it at cost plus shipping, it will be. You just have to sign up to be a patron.
Are we gonna do a limit 1?
So what?
You're gonna do a limit 1, right?
The Patreon actually can get up to 3. Whatever is left, yeah. Whatever is left, if you're not a Patreon, you can get 1. That's it.
Wow.
So I want to make sure. I want to make sure that people that actually are supporting the channel, supporting Hood Sommelier, get the opportunity to get this because they've earned it. They believe in me. It only makes sense. So that is what's up. What up, Drew? So that 291 barrel. I'll be in Kentucky in November, doing also something new for all of you guys who don't know.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
So. For all of you guys that actually are here, one of the
things. Fuck off, OJ. You don't get no shit for free.
So, one of the things, you know, the funny thing, OJ is saying that, but I never got a free bottle from OJ.
I get shit for free.
Ever.
I get shit for free.
Never.
Helped him.
OJ will be on
his
dead bed. He will be on his dead bed before he give you a free bottle. So
he's just being a troll.
What do you call it? But what OJ does not know is that as a friend, I don't mind sending him a free bottle.
Yeah.
That's what he doesn't know. I can actually do that. Shoe is on the other foot. I can prove you wrong, OJ. Calm down.
Yep.
Anyway, 291. Click on the link if you don't want to be a patron. If you are a patron, go sign up to become a patron. It's Hood Some, a patron/Hood Some. You can actually jump on, become a patron, and we can actually, obviously, you can actually get access to any of our barrel page. That'll be our first official. Out of all the distillery that I've ever visited, 291 was actually gracious enough to offer us something that is good enough.
291 rolled out the fucking red carpet, bro.
What do you call it? They were actually nice enough to actually offer us something that most distillery cannot offer, which is a small number to be able to help our following. So they are the official 291 Monday Sucks distillery, first distillery to offer us something for us to offer. I told people that my goal here is to introduce you to something different, something new, something that's not the common things that you used to, and hopefully all diversity from gin to single malt, things that I actually can find my expertise in. I would love for you guys to actually also try it and experience it the same way.
Got another thing in the possible pipeline as well. And it's not going to be your traditional spirit.
Absolutely.
So yeah, keep your eyes peeled.
One of the things you guys may have seen me posted is I wanted to bring to the forefront what represents me. I am a West African, from origin, and what I love is a good bourbon with my food. And what I'd like to bring people around, and in this world where we're very diverse and we can be very polarized, I realize that around spirits and around food, we become the best friends that we are meant to be, and we can actually have a conversation. I've never seen someone fight next to good drinks and good food. Unless you're on the Real Housewife of Hollywood, then you can throw your drink at somebody's face, and that's pause for effects, right? So that's truly it. Dallas Bourbon Club. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about Dallas Bourbon Club. Before I continue my story, Dallas Bourbon Club, when I posted about wanting to try a single barrel, what you call it, the single barrel Stag Junior. He was one of the rare people that actually sent me a message and said we did a pick, and I would love to send you a sample for an event I was working on. So, merci, thank you, arigato, dankeschön. Those are the languages I know, and so that's Stag Junior. He sent me a sample. I still have them here. I'm holding to them for an event. I was hoping to get a bottle so I can put up for a charity event I'm working on. And Dallas Bourbon Club was the only one that said, you know what, I got you. I may not be able to send you a bottle, but I do have a sample for you.
What up, on director?
And he actually sent me a sample for the event, but he also sent me a sample to try. He's like, have to at least taste it. So there is still good and amazing people in the community that are willing to jump on and help. He also tells you who read your stories or who sees your stories when you post things. So Dallas Bourbon Club, appreciate you. You are the real MVP. African food meet whiskey. That's the concept I came with. Is African food meet whiskey. Why? What is the best thing? Best of both worlds. Have food that you may not be familiar with, amazing flavor out there, and have the bourbon that you want. This was something I proposed to a few brands that I wanted to work with, and Heaven Hill, Lord Behold, actually came clutch and was one of the brands that will say we love this idea. We do want to bring people together, and we'll love to actually be part of this. So they allowed me.
That surprised me.
Yeah, it may sound surprising, but I will tell you right now. When it comes to actually approaching things that are different and diverse, some brand will surprise you, right? Some brand will surprise you because they may give the image and the good publicity that they support diversity. But when you approach them with something that will bring diversity that they can do, they usually tell you to fuck off. That's the best way I can put it, right? So some people do like to talk a good game, but what they like is that diversity only look good on a celebrity, right? Diversity only look good on someone they can sign a big check to that they think minority people idolize, right? Diversity never look good with a small person. Diversity never look good with the average Joe. So for this brand, it's like, oh, what can we do a big press release and say that we had this black or person of color celebrity that we're putting up? Yo, look, guys, we are so diverse. We are so cool. You need to see us because you dumb minority or dumb black people, you idolize only the celebrities. So they are who we are working with to show you diversity, which is very wrong. You know, as a West African immigrant, I do not care if you put LeBron James or something. He's a good person, but he doesn't represent my values.
Right.
So for me, some of these whiskey brands need to understand that diversity start with the small people. You know, go talk to a star owner, give them that opportunity to do something different. Talk to one of those people online that actually is part of the whiskey community that can bring something different. I can tell you that this proposal, I don't want to name names right here, but I sent it to brand that you would think, like in your head, you're like, oh, these people really do that. And they didn't do it.
Yeah.
They didn't do it. And one of the brand actually I was disappointed in because It's when I posted about the event that the brand said, "Oh, this sounds like something that we can do." And I said, "I send you an email. I send you and the 3 people on your team an email, and none of you guys responded." So when brands want to approach things, you think that they would do in any way. Some people would just tell you that, "Oh, we rather put it." And the other thing is, I love people in the industry, in the uh, in the hospitality industry, right?
Sure.
But why do you think that you're now diverse because you gave money to a black bartender? That is something that annoys me with a lot of brands, you know. And one of the brands that I actually does that a lot, you can see them. They do that all the time. It's like, well, let's get a bunch of black bartenders sit down, and we don't give a prize out to one. We give them $500, $1,500, and then, oh yeah, now we are part of the diversity group because we had some minority, an Asian and a black person, and a few people of color shade, and we give them something. Why?
Yep.
So it's like giving money to a person of color that is a bartender does not mean that you are helping the hospitality people. No. That's not what it means. And that's one thing that is annoying about these brands. So why am I saying this is because Heaven Hill actually is one of the people that said yes. A lot of people were either silent or told me to fuck off. And I was like, it's okay. But to those brands also, somewhere I have my reserve now when it comes to things that when they want to do something, it's like, whoa, what's the intention? Another thing I've realized as well is that, and I would tell this to anybody that is here that is just walking into the game of whiskey, it may not be the brand, it may be the gatekeeper. And that's one thing I want to remind all of you guys. When I started here about 2 years ago, I sent a lot of email out. And half of those emails are either recycled by an AI machine or just a gatekeeper. Brand, as I said here before, that brand ambassador can make or break a brand. And some brand about what's up tonight, Poison? Some brand ambassador just ruined the brand's name because your experience with that brand ambassador will make you never even want to pick up that bottle on the shelf. Right? And it's the same way that some brand ambassador will make you fall in love with a brand. It could be a shitty ass juice. You're like, I just like what these people are doing and I want to be part of it. And that has to do also with the distiller himself or whatnot. But sometimes it's not the brand, because the bigger a brand is, the harder it is to penetrate it. Pause.
Sure.
But the gatekeeper may be the person that is ruining it for everybody, because I've seen 2 brand ambassadors. I would tell you, funny thing, 2 brand ambassador, right? 2 brand ambassador, and one is in Scotland and one is in the US, right? Same company. And he was following Single Malt Snob, thinking he was following Single Barrel Snob. So one of the craziest thing is the brand ambassador from the UK. He's a dick. That guaranteed. Like, I thought he was a dick when he tried to argue with me that whiskey is not written with an E. But then I knew for sure he was a dick when I emailed him to actually sit down and have a conversation. And he actually told me that he will get back to me, and never did. But on the contrary, the brand ambassador of the US was more like, hey man, big fan, glad to see what you're doing. Would love to actually do this. Won't have a lot of time right now because we're doing a lot of things in the UK, but would love to actually connect with you about this time. Give me some dates. Right? Same company, and
different.
This is a brand that I actually been collecting, stuff from for years. Right? And I respect them. So when I come in and I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, I've been buying, and I'm gonna say it, I've been buying Glenfiddich since the first day I've been drinking single malt.
when I sent all your packages, I'm pretty sure there was like at least 3 bottles of Glenfiddich in there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. There was like 3 vintages in there.
Glenfiddich since I can think of, drinking Glenfiddich. Jazz.
In fact, I think there was Jazz, more Glenfiddich in those.
Excuse me, Jazz, give me a thumbs up if you're trying to join the live. I will bring you in.
Give me a thumbs up if you're trying to. Glenfiddich in that package than there was actual bourbon.
Correct. And I will tell you right now, I have so much Glenfiddich, you can't even count how many of them I have. I'm a fan of the brand. But guess what? I will tell you right now, Grants and Company, their brand ambassador ain't doing shit. They ain't doing shit in the industry, and that's on God. Glenfiddich as a company are doing well because they're bringing a lot of things in. But Glenfiddich as brand ambassador out there, they have a long way to go. A long way to go. But that's because they're almost too big to fail.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring Jazz in. For all of you guys on YouTube here, you may miss that. But I'm gonna bring.
Do you want to keep this going or end this, and we can just go over there?
Yeah, no, we Jazz is on for a minute. How you doing, brother?
Gentlemen, how are you?
We're doing well, brother. You always looking better than a government check, man. Always looking good. You looking sharp. He's what the funny thing. Somebody told me, he said the way he dressed and how he look is what UK brands like. It's like you need to change your profile. They want you in a suit. That whole shirt and sweater thing doesn't work for them. And I'm like, that's me, sweater hood guy that is talking about single malt and loving every part of it.
Dude, it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy to see you rise again, because I know you went through some stuff, and it makes me really happy to see you in the social media realm again. So I'm super stoked you're here. Super glad to have you and hang out. So, hello.
That was a really, really flattering introduction. The government check analogy is good because in middle school my nickname was Free Money. Yeah, that works.
Look at you. Look at you.
Free money.
How you doing, brother?
I met you guys mostly on Clubhouse, but then life got a little busy and I was away, and I keep coming back and forth, and that's life, You keep up and down a little bit, but you know what? One thing that stays constant is enjoying and drinking good whiskeys.
For sure.
Absolutely. How have you been?
Conversation about business brand ambassadors and managers, and how I guess they're inconsistent, and that's what made me come on, because I work on the wholesale side too during my day, so I run into people like that. I think one comment I'll make on it is there's people who are truly passionate about something, and there's people who think they're passionate but they're really just doing it for a paycheck, right? And there's two types of people in all aspects of life, and that works in every type of field. So, and that's what.
That is actually truly a really good way to see it. People that are passionate about what they do, and we've seen it. One perfect example is Jake from Star Wars. He represents one of probably the minority single malt people, in the world. They're not the most popular out there, but I swear Jake make this thing. Yeah, I mean, he make this thing. We all have Star Wars. And I'm gonna say this with no bias. Jake is the first brand ambassador that when I talked to, he did not say, when can we do the show? Jake said, and I quote, how many people come on your show that I can send this to that they can enjoy with us? He tells you everything you need to know about a person, because he did not make this about him. He
sent out 20 samples.
Yes.
Right? It was 20 samples he said. Unreal. And it was all because of him.
Yes. And he tells you, obviously, how much this person cares about what he does. Contrarily to the people we know in the industry, that when I remember interviewing someone. I'm not gonna. I'll people usually, but I'm gonna be nice this time. And the person say, Are you asking for an interview because you want bottles? And I'm like, no. I have plenty of your bottles. Right? I say, I have plenty of your bottles. I just want to know which one do you want us to try? And he's like, what do you mean? So I send the person a picture of my whole set of their bottles. And here's the answer. Oh, you have some things that I don't even have. That's the answer. I said, so when are we doing this interview? You tell me what after we taste it, after we were done with the interview, I get a mail, like a big box. And this person sent me like 3 exclusive things and a letter inside of it that say, I apologize. Because clearly, most people may have been doing this or do this just for, oh, send me a sample, send me a bottle. But some people truly do because they love what they do. And they just want other people to learn more about what they already know. But I don't think some of these brand ambassadors know that because they're doing it for the P&L, making sure how many stores they're hitting, making sure how much sell they're doing. But some of these brand ambassadors love what they do. And they are a whiskey enthusiast. So they understand outside of their job that this is truly about whiskey. This is not about my job. It's about the people. So I appreciate that view of it. I 100% agree with what you're saying.
Passion is the one thing in any job, right?
Yes.
But most people don't. People just go to work and collect their check. You know, and that's okay too. You don't have to have it, but you know, if you're in a whiskey type of industry, you know, either you love it or you don't.
You don't. It's true.
People really don't like the product and you're selling it. That's not good.
Yes. Yes.
I wish the industry would give more opportunities to people that have that passion. Because that's the thing you can't teach.
Yeah.
You either have that or you don't. All this other stuff, that will come with time. But if that person has passion, they need to go somewhere. Like excelling.
That is true. You can't teach passion. You can't buy that at Walmart.
Who represents McAllen right now in the state of New Jersey, and I'm not sure if I can say his name, but people can figure it out. He was an engineer, and out of college, he was an engineer, but he was so geeky about whiskeys. He enjoyed it thoroughly. Then eventually he applied, and without any sales background, he got into it just because somebody appreciated his passion, and everything else came later. The sales, the knowledge, knowledge he had, but, extensive knowledge, in-depth knowledge of the industry a little further. But yeah, the guy's doing fantastic. I think he's been in the industry for over 15 years now. He worked for Diageo, then so yeah, that's exactly the case. An engineer.
Yep. Yeah, I would tell you right now is something that I can appreciate in the industry is because I tell people, when I tell people what I do by day, they're like, oh, it makes sense that you're enthusiastic. But no one understands how I can just sit and talk about whiskey all day. And I'm like, this truly is a passion. I will do this and I get paid for it. Now it's great that I make money out of some of my deals with whiskey, but I can talk about this all day. I don't care. So it's one of those things that you cannot buy at Walmart. You can't teach. It just comes with the territory. And you can tell also, right? I mean, Jazz, you've been in the industry for a long time. You can tell who is running a race and who is running a marathon, right? Some people are in for the race, and when they get to that milestone, they're like, oh, I'm tired. I can't do this anymore. I've had what I need. But some people have been for a long time, and those people don't have 40,000 followers. That's crazy. That's why I ask people, I say, the people that actually make a difference in the industry don't have a big following on Instagram. You have to know who they are. The people that matters, knows who they are.
There's people who know how to market themselves and their sales. So, yes, they'll grow their following, but just because somebody has 1,000 followers or 200 followers on Instagram, you can't say they're not passionate. They've been on Instagram for 5-6 years. Doesn't mean they're not passionate about the spirit. They just don't care to put themselves out. They just care about the spirit more than posting.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But pleasure having
no, Jazz, we definitely need to have a live. I want to talk to you some more. I have so much to ask you. I need to wear one of your shirt. I clicked on it, but my size was missing. when I ask you about it. So I was like, oh, okay, I need to send you a message. I want to wear one of your shirt. I want to. You're one of those people that you are probably person number 8 or 9 that I followed when I came on Instagram. As I was like, tonight, boys, and what is this? And I just love your swag. You got everything going on. Maybe I need to follow you a little bit, wear my little suit jacket, and make sure I'm looking fresh and clean. Looking like fresh money.
We were talking about a gin Zoom event coming up on November 15th. So I'm only dressed up like this because I'm not dressed up
like this. No, but I appreciate you jumping on. Thank you so much for coming on, and you are a friend of the community. I like what you do. You are the reason why I actually tasted Star Wars for the first time, because you guys were doing the Geneva gin event and then Star Wars at the same time. So I'm never afraid to learn from anybody, and I always love when people introduce the community to things and not just themselves. The flex versus actually the education. So I appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much for jumping on, and we'll keep in touch.
Last time I saw you online, which was maybe a week ago exactly, you were taking a shot, chugging it right from the bottle. So let's toast to that.
Oh yeah, that's this bottle. That's definitely my bottle. This is my Pappy Van Winkle. I tell people all the time, it's just whiskey. It's my Pappy 12. I call it my chugging bottle. I bought this one at $89.99. I'm very proud of myself for buying it at retail, and it's chug o'clock. I'm ready for you. Just jump on, grab some.
I'm gonna do a little 50-year-old brandy.
You know what?
Oh my God!
The funny thing is, Jazz, when you have a moment, you need to DM me about this brand, because I don't know what happened. They try to talk to me, and then after that, I haven't heard from them anymore.
Same.
Salute.
All right, salute.
Cheers, guys. Bye. Have a good night.
Cheers, buddy. Ooh, some barrel char on that one.
Ooh. I don't care what anybody say. This Pappy 12 Lot B is truly the bottle to actually annoy people with.
Yeah, here's the thing, man. If you get it for retail, it's a fun bottle to have fun with. Like, it's all the troll videos that I did with my Pappy Van Winkle is because I got them at retail.
Yeah.
Like, and I got them at retail before the retail hike.
Yeah.
So it's just
Sean
a normal.
Sean said he's only worth $89.99 anyway. I told them already, bro. Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you. So absolutely, you guys are seeing me here, and yeah, I'm drinking this just because. Yes. I would tell you right now, one of the bottle. There's not a lot of bottles in my life from Buffalo Trace that I will jump on, or I will kick an old lady to actually jump on and do. But I would definitely say I want to try, and I haven't tried it yet, and I would jump on the line to try the Family Reserve Rye.
Oh man, I would say
I've never had it.
It's probably top 5 ryes.
Family Reserve Rye. There's 2 ryes one that I've tried that I really will want a bottle of, and that's the Booker's Rye.
Booker's Rye, man. That's my number one. That's my number one rye.
The Family Reserve Rye is another one of those. So those are the 2 ryes that I definitely will get out of my way to do.
Tastes like water to me.
Sound like it's cast strength, so you can't tell him nothing. For all of you guys on the Facebook and on the internet, thank you for being here. This has been our hour here. We have the next 30-minute after party on Instagram here.
On the Instagram.
So if you guys are here again, make sure to join our Patreon. You want to join Patreon at Hood Some. This will give you access to any barrel pick we do, and this will also give you access to me directly. Our first Scotch school is going to be end of November. We are doing our first Scotch school that I'm bringing everybody on. All the ride or die, all the OGs will be on that one. We're gonna have an hour of Scotch school that we'll put out there for people.
Looking forward to that.
It's gonna be a beautiful Scotch school. I have some amazing samples that I'll be sending out for Scotch school.
Can I be completely honest here?
Yeah.
Okay, so not only do I want to support you in what you're doing, but I signed up to do that just because of that Scotch fight that you walked me through when we were in Colorado.
Oh, yes.
That seriously, like, I know I say good shit about you all the time, and I don't usually get to do it enough when we're live and make you blush. But Jack, you really do have a fucking talent, man. Guys, if you're not a part of this guy's Patreon, to get on his Scotch school and be seriously, even if you don't like Scotch, this guy will change your fucking mind. Jack knows what he's doing, and he knows how to lead you on a path to let you experience some Scotch. Truly.
What we'll be doing on Scotch school usually is every 3 months, we either will be working in a specific area of Scotch school, which will be either an island, or we'll be working with a cask, right? That's the one thing that makes fun. When we did in Colorado,
that's what you walked me through.
Yeah,
was a
in
cask.
Colorado, what we did is we worked to a sherry cask, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you use,
and you took me through the entire region of fucking
Correct.
Scotland in one cask.
Correct.
That was the coolest fucking part, man. That was the coolest part.
Can we drink sherry cask through Highland, Speyside, Lowland? And, so that's my goal. My goal is to start making people brain think.
Yep.
Can the same spirit about the same year in the same cask from different island make a difference to your palate? So,
sure.
Or do we just travel all around? Or do we even go outside of Scotland and discover Scotch that is outside of Scotland for people to go, oh, I didn't know that Japanese have this, or or whatever is out there, or Taiwanese have this. So we're gonna do international Scotch as well. We're gonna do things that will be so weird, so special that those will give you an insight next time you walk in and sit at a whiskey bar. You go, hey, yeah. So that's the Kavalan, one of my favorite Kavalan out there.
Port doesn't show. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong here, but port doesn't show up a whole lot in Scotch, does it?
Port actually do show up quite a bit.
Okay, then I'm just unfucking cultured. Because when you brought that, it really surprised me because I see a lot of sherry, and I see a lot of other wines, but I can't remember seeing a whole lot of port.
Also is good port is rare, right?
Sure.
So they will use usually crappy port, but good port when it comes to whiskey, Scotch is kind of rare. So when it's done right, it is done right. So I will walk you guys through it. And my goal eventually for some of this whiskey is to bring a brand ambassador just for y'all, right? For some of these Scotch brand that just for you guys, my Patreon, for you guys to actually be part of it. But again, this is the time where we bid you adieu on Instagram and on the YouTube, and we are coming here on Instagram for the after party. So if you're here, thank you for joining this Monday. We appreciate you being here. Make sure you follow Single Barrel Snob or Tim Van Riper on Facebook or Single Barrel Snob on YouTube. And obviously, I'm the Hood Sommelier. Follow me on all platforms and become a patron. You may not know there's so amazing things that you're gonna come here. Glendronach is just amazing. I was lucky to actually grab the 21-year Glendronach in Colorado, and that's just amazing. Sean there owes me the batch 7 or 8 of the castrant, Calendro. I'm still waiting, Sean. I'm waiting. Guys, thank you so much for being here this Monday. We appreciate you. You can, if you're watching the recast, we appreciate you for being here. And if you have any question, make sure you reach out, and we'll see you next Monday. Appreciate